if you're someone over the age of 50, I think it's time to start changing your exercise selections. Now, if you're comfortable doing your CrossFit classes, that's fine. If you're comfortable bodybuilding, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think it's more beneficial for people who are north of the age 50 to start aiming their training more toward functional strength. So, doing um, more core training, more unilateral training, some light power stuff, balance, mixing in mobility, flexibility, and lots of core training. And by core training, I'm not talking sit ups, I'm talking anti rotation, anti lumbar flexion, anti lateral flexion. I think having a good functional training base is going to help you be more successful in your everyday life as you get a little bit older. So, what does that look like? I think you need to have a better plan. Showing up to the gym to work out and just kind of figuring out as you go is probably not the best approach. I think it's a pretty good idea if you're not sure what you're doing to maybe work with a trainer a little bit, just in the beginning. Doesn't have to be for forever, but just to kind of get you onto a routine, and then just kind of explore and figure out what works best for you. But I think every session should start with some soft tissue work. You should mix in some static stretching. You should mix in a couple mobility drills. If your gym doesn't have someone who's FMS certified, maybe get on the FMS website and find somebody near you who is FMS certified and can get you going on a corrective program there, which will help assess any motor control issues, stability, flexibility, any asymmetries you may have. I think that's a great starting point. From there, I would probably avoid the machines. I'm not saying they're bad, but as far as for functional strength, they're not going to help you too much. So I'd start getting comfortable with dumbbells and kettlebells specifically. And then utilize supersets and trisets. So 2 exercises done back to back, or 3 exercises done in a little circuit. Great way to increase your fitness level without changing a whole lot. And then explore some cardio options at the end, some high intense interval stuff. And then on some days, you're mixing in some zone 2 cardio. I think that's a pretty solid foundation for functional strength.